The opening music in this game is really cool. Okay, I'll be back in a couple minutes after I feed the cats. Hey, we're back. Yeah, it's butts. So it's translated in this one, I think. Batsu. Bert and Ernie. Is that the intended reference, Flarewing? I actually don't know much of the history behind Final Fantasy V. There you go, this game opens with a dragon. Oh, very good. I wouldn't be surprised knowing Sakaguchi. You're nice, Flarewing. Friend Jai, the vessel in chat, he would have kept me going on that. He would have strung me along. Yeah, it's butts in this one. I think in the GBA version they did Bart's. Bahamut, or Bahamut, is in Final Fantasy 1. He's the one that lets you change your classes in FF1. You go from like being a black mage to a wizard and all that stuff. Upgrade your classes, I guess, technically. feel like this game is one of the heaviest Final Fantasy plots outside of like Bravely Default. A very huge focus on the crystals, 4 elements. I got you, Boobo. So I named my Chocobo in Final Fantasy XIV Boko. I've always named my Chocobo Boko in every Final Fantasy game because I'm lame. But I would love to see stats. I wonder if Square Enix has stats on what people name their Chocobo. I wonder what percentage of players did that. You're good, Burner. I just deleted that. I know what you're referring to. I don't know if anyone else in chat does, but we'll leave it be. Question mark? Ooh. Oh, right. I need to redo this. Set it to American style, not because I prefer it, but because every other game I play does that, and my hands get all screwed up if I do it differently. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. You're good, Burner. Everyone's Boko Flare-Wing. Can you actually see other people's Chocobo's names? Slash, can you get a rename card and rename them? I like Butts from profile better. It looks too intense on the way forward. What a cool opening to a game. Oh, I'm excited to be playing Final Fantasy V again. It's been a long time. This is the Super Nintendo version with an English patch. Super Famicom, I should say. Hey, so it is Butts. Hey, if you guys want, Sphere Point bid. What we name Butts. I'll type it in chat too. Yeah, so give the name you want to have. It looks like, let me see how many characters it is. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters max. And I'll put a timer, 2 minutes. 100 for Mars, okay. Currently taking it. Type exclamation point SP. I restrict myself from getting them. I'm only going to deduct from the person who wins. We'll give it another 1 minute. So Burner has the most, but that doesn't mean that he's going to win. This is the main character, yeah. If he chooses to spend all of his points, he can, but then he won't get to use them for like free play days, so don't be intimidated by his current count. Butts with an extra T. Alright, 120 it is. That's old school, man. TMG, you've got 47. Ah, damn it, Andrea. Andrea always names her main character A. Okay. Oh man, you're doing a Price is Right thing to her, man. Yeah, I haven't put it in yet. 210? Anyone exceeding that? Oh man. Yeah, I played a game of Final Fantasy VII when I was a kid where I named him Buttfart. Claude was Buttfart and Tifa was You Suck. Burner and AMA, like what's the highest you'll go? Let's just accelerate this. Alright, I can do that, Cat. I think we all did. That's why when you said butts with 2 T's, I was like, old school. Not poop face. Okay. 260 to Burner. So I'll do 240 on Burner and 20 from Cat to contribute. Yeah, so Andrew always names her characters A. Let's see, Cat. And she does it to this day. The great hero of time, A. Jupiter-stead. Uranus-stead. Scientists renamed Uranus in 2150 to end that stupid joke forever. What's it called now? Erectum. Kat, I missed you earlier. Did you and Donovan catch up on Game of Thrones? You wrecked him. Wrecked him? Damn near killed him. What's up, Galuf? Didn't get a lot of Futurama in this chat. To anyone new to the stream, I mentioned this before. My wife can't sleep without Futurama playing in the background, or I guess something playing in the background on TV, but it tends to just be Futurama on loop. So I've seen all 10 seasons probably 30 times, because I can't sleep with Futurama on. I have to wait for the episodes to end. So I watch about 3 episodes per night. Alright, Kat, let me know if you have any trouble getting it to spin up. I can help out. Psych. Uranus. They should have just gone with the Greek names for the planets. Greeks are cooler anyway. It is a goodly show. Yeah, so Kat, your version of Futurama is The Office. You just leave it on in the background. Bonus chest, bonus chest. Phoenix down, alright. Bianca, welcome. Uranus is the Roman version of Poseidon. Right? Is that right? I think that's right. A sudden flash of doubt on that. Alright, let's get going. Boko is best chocobo. Neptune. Wow, I'm a moron. What's Uranus again? That's why I had a flash of doubt. Is Uranus like one of the Titans? God of the sky. Wait, Uranus is the Greek name? Man, that's messed up. You can't name one of the planets a different naming scheme. The rest of them are Roman. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, Andrea got to be right though. Yeah, I thought it was Kronos. I think that's Saturn though. I think Saturn's Kronos. The Titan. Mercury is Hermes, Venus is Aphrodite, Earth is its own thing, Mars is Ares, Jupiter is Zeus, pretty sure Saturn is Kronos, but you can correct me on that. Uranus apparently is not, that's the Greek god, that's not a Roman god. It breaks the rule, that's very frustrating. I like when things follow a pattern without exception. And then Pluto, Neptune is Poseidon, and Pluto is Hades. Saving the day. Now, if y'all gonna be stuck in earthquakes, why don't we just travel together? This is the recurring motif in Final Fantasy V. Now, Mercury is a Hermes. Saturn's Kronos, gotcha. Apparently, Apollo, I guess there's also Phoebus. No, let's do it. I believe... Let me just look that one up. I believe the moons of Jupiter... I'm gonna look stuff up now before I state it when it comes to the planets, because apparently I suck at it. I believe the moons of Jupiter are named after the different mistresses of Zeus, which makes sense. They went with the Greek names as a compromise, since the planet was the Roman name of Zeus, Jupiter. And by Googling appears to have confirmed that. Zeus had enough mistresses to name a lot of those moons. Now we found a whole shitload more moons though, so they just have boring number names like Jupiter 23. How sad Boko was. I read somebody when I was getting my hands on this, they were saying that characters nod a lot in this game. So if Punch the Monkey, who's our British friend who likes to have reasons to drink on stream, tell him he can have a drink whenever the characters nod. There you go, Galuf. How happy he was. This game has sweet music. It's cool to hear it again outside of the context of like Roof Shark, R.I.P. Butts is our strongest character. We should have Butts hit one of them by himself, and then Lenna and Galuf can hit the other one. Galuf? 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 Bahamut? I just said Galuf. Galuf, Lenna, and Mars. Galuf. I'm not sure what his name is in the Japanese. Garufu? See how shocked he was? Secret pirate. Totally would have interacted with that cool skull button if I hadn't have seen the little pirate do it. Whoops. I should turn that off. It's on my SNEX 9X emulator. Can't press L and R to switch between them. Godafudo? What is the do? Is that like a suffix? Or is Flarewing just fucking with me again? Godofu would make sense though. So then if you were trying to be close, you would say Galuf. Or Galuf. I know San, Chan, Kun, Sama. Those are the only ones I know. This game opens with a bang, man. Like, meteors and earthquakes and pirates. And like crazy not sail ships. Oh, that's basically a save point. Psych, after you're like the new Super Okega. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I think he's screwed with me. Oh, huh. Hey, Samurai Goro. Welcome. Okega still pops in from time to time. He's a stream hopper. During Mother 3, though, he was in here 24/7. Or 6/6, however long I was playing Mother 3 for. Anyway, he'd always troll me. I know this game has, so Final Fantasy 6 has some of them, but 4 and 5 had a lot of these, like, touch all the walls because there might be a secret somewhere. Cool burner. That was fun with beat spreading on a D-Rock. Got to do it at the same time. It was a cool song. Oh, cool. Yeah, I guess let me know if I miss like a secret. I'm not gonna go totally crazy checking all the walls for stuff. They kept that in Bravely Default, but they also gave you mechanics in Bravely Default to tell whether or not there were treasures you hadn't found yet, which is very nice. These are pirates we're talking about here. Read Galuf as having a British accent. Ho, 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 ho. Not sure what that opened. I did get the Phoenix down at the Meteor crash site, yeah. Some soup and... No, it's Final Fantasy 6. Ah, to leave, I see. Like, let's just skip all that bullshit. We know you want to go to the ship. We're not going to make you walk all the way down this long-ass bridge. I think the Advance and PS1 versions added a sprint button in this game. That might not be true. I know they made sprint default in Final Fantasy 6, and then the sprint shoes made you run faster on top of that, which was kind of ridiculous. Sleepy pirates. So sleepy. Yeah, so I don't see like a steam engine anywhere. Or the ship gets around without wind. Alright. Damn good question. Who's this dude? Faris. Like Bueller. Stop! Way to go, Lenna. What was your idea, buddy? Yeah. It just never came up. You didn't ask me if I was a princess. Is that like a standard question you should ask people when you meet them? Hey Marstead, are you a princess? Oh yes, I'm a pretty princess. Ooh, why would the Princess of Tycoon have the same pendant as Faris Bueller? I'm the prettiest princess. Probably a village. They're all so pumped, not being ropes. The gypsies are pretty great. I probably can't compete with them. I agree. I'm the 8th prettiest princess. Minna's got nothing on this. She ain't got that booty. Oh man, that's how the ship moves. I love those shocked faces in this game. I ain't say Minna ain't got no booty. I say she ain't got that booty. Not about to dance and show it off. We haven't reached our $5,000 reward level yet. Just saying. Whenever cool water approaches my booty, you're a steam. Alright, let's go. No. Drive around on my own. Save real quick. Got Faris in our party. Seems like a cool dude. Pirate guy. What's your deal, buddy? Fight an item. Sure. I forget if there's ocean battles in this game or not. I'm gonna pull up a map, at least not yet. Talking humanoid Midna or like? Yeah, I actually don't want to ask. I'm good. Rule 34. Nah, I'm good, Brian. Wow, you're confident. Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, there might be stuff here. Is that really necessary, man? It was like right around the corner. I could see it from where you were before. Weird old man. Yes. Yeah, I'm good. That's where you go in the beginner's house. Look at all this stuff. Secret passage. I have a memory of cheating to find those with ZSNES, because I think you can press a button to disable certain layers. I'm not gonna do that here. No, I don't have any jobs yet. Hell yeah! Put Lenna in the front of the party. Cool, yep. Of course, we don't have any magic users yet. Aging. It's a cool ability, or a cool status effect. Surprised it was important enough to make it in here. This is a monster in a box. Bet money on it. Aha! Leather hat. And leather shoes. Alright. Sweet. You jerk! There's a present for me inside this box. Bitch, I wish you would. Dash. Oh right, that's an ability in this one. Just having a thief activates it. It's cool. They like teach you all these mechanics that won't become relevant for a while. Got it. Cool. Lessons learned. Let's get to going. My pleasure. Yeah, Flare Wing. No, I hear you. I played FF4 first as a kid. So I remember for me, 6 was an upgrade. But I imagine if you played 6 first, this would feel like a big downgrade. Oh, that's nice. Just have to get stuff with us. There's no quick way to tell if it's an upgrade, though, in this one. I think that it's not so much that they had perfectly acceptable sprites, because, like, I mean, if you look at... Oh, I can tell you this just from beat spriting. I guess I don't have any Final Fantasy IV sprites in front of me, but the Final Fantasy VI style sprites, like the Warrior of Light here, are like 24 by 16, and the old school sprites are like 16 by 16. So it would change their mapping tiling structure if they changed it. Right now, a character is equal to the size of one tile, and I think that in Final Fantasy VI, the graphical style is that the characters are slightly bigger than the tiles. Yeah, no, I definitely prefer that look, and that's why you see, like, whenever they harken back to sprite graphics, they seem to tend to make all the characters look like FF6 characters, like in Theater Rhythm for the DS. Excellent game, by the way. Everybody should play it, I think. Not everyone can afford one, so let's do 2 swords, a rod, and that's it. Yeah, mine was rentals too. My first ever RPG was Final Fantasy... I'm sorry, was Earthbound, that's right. And then after I played Earthbound, I was like, man, I want more of this. I want this to be my life. So I started like looking in game guides for games that were like Earthbound, and somebody recommended Final Fantasy, so I went to the Blockbuster and rented Final Fantasy II, is what we called it. And I was really enjoying it, and I told my friend, hey man, you should play this Final Fantasy game, it's really cool. So he went to Blockbuster, which apparently had both games, and instead of renting 2, he rented 3, which we know is 6. And like, it took us about a week to figure out that we were playing different games. He was like, yeah, there's like this Moogle thing. I'm like, what the hell's a Moogle? What are you talking about? Ridiculous. Mystic Quest is a good first RPG. Don't think I really need to buy those yet, because I don't have any jobs yet. Come back after we get them. I like the idea of buying magic, but I don't like Vancian magic where you like have spells per day. But it's cool, like you're excited to get to a town and find the new spells. They did that in Bravely Default. Bravely Default kind of feels like Final Fantasy V too in a lot of ways. Ooh, Secret of Mana, good choice. Actually, I have the advantage of Secret of Mana. I played Secret of Evermore before I played Secret of Mana. Apparently, if you play it in the other order, Secret of Evermore feels really weird. Flarewing, do you know if you'll be on around at all tomorrow night to do some Final Fantasy 14 story, main story stuff? Might get to like maybe at least one more dungeon. I think we're pretty close to another dungeon. I think we can roll out of here now. Oh man, the Lufia games are great, Bianca. I'm gonna be playing those on stream. Probably sooner rather than later. They're fairly short. They're both very good. I actually played Lufia 2 first, and I was really confused when I started Lufia 1. Lufia 2 is a prequel to Lufia 2 is a prequel to Lufia 1. So I beat Lufia 2, returned it to Blockbuster, rented Lufia 1, and I was like, wait a minute. Beginning of this game, am I just like playing off an old save or something? Oh man, I'm excited to do some mana games on here. Flarewing, come visit California when your brother moves out here, and we'll all get together and play some Secret of Mana. Could stream it. Do like Mana Weekend, just try to beat it. 3-player. Tomorrow night, welcome. Nut Eaters. I don't want to get in too many battles before I unlock the job system. That's how we'll master the jobs. Cool. It's similar with Bravely Default, you know, like the wind stops, the oceans die. Bueller knows his shit. Thanks, dude. Cool. So Kami, right after I signed off last week, I beat him on the next play. You're right, I just needed to get the groove for Plus and Triple Triad. It's been a long time. I usually like manipulate the rules when I would play Triple Triad in Final Fantasy VIII, so that I never had to deal with anything other than like all open. Yeah, I beat him on the very next try after I turned off stream. Still enjoying it. I like running around and finding NPCs. What I don't like is at least in game, I don't see any way to track whether I've permanently obtained a card from somebody or not. I would try to keep it PG-13. I've actually been to Nepal a couple years ago, and I think that probably not too worried about swearing. They have other things to worry about. No, no, I got you. I think I want to go the other way. This looks like forward. Looks like there's a boss there. I cuss pretty frequently in my normal discourse. Don't have any particular reason for trying to like stay PG-13. Like I didn't set this. You can when you set up your stream, you can say, do you want this to be mature audiences only? I think you have to be more creative if you're not just tossing and fucking this, fucking that, every other direction. Once every 2 hours or so. Wait. Beat the king a bunch, Kami? Because he dropped the Bahamut card the first time I beat him. Should you hate me for that? Yeah, no, I do the same. The Bahamut card dropped literally the first time I beat him. Actually, I've been playing other people and they almost never drop stuff. And I was like, huh, I wonder if Bahamut's just a 100% drop. How rare are we talking? Is it like 1 in 50? Someone should pop up on the screen and say, hey yo, this is like a 1 in 100 drop. Appreciate it. Damn. With like a 70% win rate? Yeah, I wish the little card icon that's over characters' heads when you can play cards with them, I wish it would only go away once you've gotten whatever cards they have to offer. Yeah, you got it, Psych. Hey yo, this is a 1 in 100 drop. Appreciate it. Oh, I might keep playing him then. This room is suspicious as hell. Oh, why would you do this, game? Oh, why would you do this to me? That's awful. There's nothing in there. I think the room is just there for the sake of symmetry. It's like the Star of Azkaranth from Diablo 3. Never seen that drop, and I've played a lot of Diablo 3. Excuse me, I keep pressing optimize on that screen, thinking it's gonna work, and it just doesn't. You're just there for the sake of symmetry. I didn't beat you to it. That was a good one, Andrea. So you're just sitting there at work, Andrea, doing science, and like every now and then I say something that's like perfect for you to say, you're the one. Owned. Tried so hard to fit Phoenix down all the way in there. The character limit was a big problem. That 2 pendants. So, Final Fantasies that don't have a pendant, we've already discussed this, right? Did we come up with any that just have no pendants anywhere? Or anything that's even, like, arguably a pendant? Like, I'd argue that, Eris's white materia in Final Fantasy VII is the pendant of that game. That could be cool. Thought about doing it as a tabletop campaign setting. I find that you can better flex your creative muscle like that in tabletop, like playing Dungeons and Dragons, those kinds of games. Then RPG Maker, you're just gonna drive yourself crazy with RPG Maker. Four, it's definitely in 5, it's definitely in 6. Count the white materia, it's in 7. Squall has a pendant that ends up being pretty important in 8. Garnet has a pendant in 9 that's fairly important. Titus has a pendant in 10, although it's not very important. Hey, 10, welcome. Prelude, though. So the reason this song is the classic arpeggio that it is that the NES couldn't do chords, right? There were only 4 instruments and it couldn't play 2 sounds at the same time. So to simulate chords, you can just play the notes really, really fast. An arpeggio is that do 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 do. So it literally means like a harp, played as a harp. That's how you play chords in a harp. And it's stuck around since the NES days, and it happens to be a really rad tune. King Tycoon, what happened, bro? Evil Spirit, hey Zebus, how's it going? Get the crystals, get the crystals. Knight, black belt. Oh, monk. Blue mage, thief. Black mage, white mage. Alright. Oh, you do get blue mage fairly early. I felt like that was a later game unlock. Oh man, the game trolls you. Like, we were mentioning that mime is a secret job in this game. Like, basically you see the crystal shard whenever you first, could get it, but it's like out of reach, and you don't get it until the very end of the game. You're like, get the things. If 12 doesn't have a pendant, I'd be willing to exempt it because it's very different. All right, so let's break the norm, right? Let's make Mars our white mage. The gender role expectation is that the female lead is your white mage, so let's make the male lead the white mage. Let's make her a... Well, Faris is the dude pirate, so it makes sense for him to be a thief, so let's not make him a thief. Let's make him... What's the opposite of a thief? Blue mage looks really cool. It is sweet boots. Let's go knight. Let's make Galuf into a thief. And let's make... No, but then I want him to be a black mage, I think. I want to have the classic party of fighter, thief, black mage, white mage to start with. Cool. Sweet! Yeah, he's pretty great. I like Faris. Bueller? Not good. That's a cool idea. Because I think learned monster attacks are they per character, or are they like once you get a blue magic, everybody has access to it? I think it might be the latter. Yeah, I think it's the latter. Disregard. Let me go to town real quick and buy some shit. We won't keep this party for long, but I like starting with this party. So basically you're increasing the chance that they'll learn stuff because the enemies will hit them. And so that would have been the subject of if this had been actually localized by the US or by Nintendo and Square. Nintendo would have censored that. They didn't allow references to alcohol in the Super Nintendo. Special service! Can you let me in there and play that piano? See, JRPG perversion goes back to the SNES days. This is a cool mechanic. Get better at the piano every time you find one. Right, Flurwing? Dude, I remember playing Final Fantasy VII. Like we rented a PlayStation 1 to play. We didn't have a memory card, but like me and my friend were so lame we would high five whenever Barrett would swear because like we hadn't seen swearing in a video game before. Offensively lewd. Oh, I thought Faris came in here to drink. It looks like he went to go take a nap. Oh, we got a thief in our party now. We can dash. Awesome. Interesting. Oh, go for it, Kami. Sure. There's arguably that scene with Cloud and Tifa when they think the world's over. I think they do the Disney musical equivalent of that there. They just don't show anything. It would certainly make sense, given the context of the scene. You would certainly make sense, given the context of the scene. We'll go on the Tornas Canal here in a second. I want to go get some blue magic. I think I just want to fight some guys a little bit, get some JP. Maybe go get the staff that Burner's talking about. 4th floor, you say? Get some more money so we can buy magic. Nobody has magic right now. Okay. I need to keep a thief in my party just so I can run. There's explosions and swearing and everyone's naked. Thanks, Samurai Goro. I'll go back in the pirate cave for blue mage ability. Alright, I'll do it. Are there any blue magics in this floor? Maybe those goblins? I'm okay with getting these battles, by the way. I'm trying to get some JP. Yeah, go for it, Kami. Thanks for asking. There's 2 in these? Okay. I'm just gonna stay in these jobs for a second until I get the staff, and then I'll pick up the blue magic on the way out. The flying dude uses, so I know the goblin uses goblin punch, the flying one uses arrow. Now would I actually want to use the rod? Macro, okay. Oh shit, does this game have any, like, must-steal enemies or bosses? Moldwind? Cool, thanks, Samurai. My favorite game as far as steal is concerned is, Final Fantasy 9, because they know you'll always have a thief in your party with Zidane being a main character, and as a result they can design all the encounters to make sure that every boss has something worth stealing. Cool. So are there... Should I steal from every boss? Or are there some specific bosses that I should steal from? Yeah, I just got him as staff. I don't think these guys use blue magic, but I'll leave one of them alive just in case. Yeah, it's like second breakfast. You guys want to give me a heads up if I'm coming up on a boss that I should steal from? Probably just bring up a blue magic guide. Whoa, dude's not screwing around. Blue magic guide. Goblin punch, arrow. Yeah, that tends to be true. Okay, cool beans. Yeah, I try not to keep an FAQ in the background. It's stressful to have to go back and read it. I like just playing it straight. But if any of you happen to know that I'm coming up on a good one, otherwise I'll just keep the thief in the party. Like, I want to be able to see secret passages and have dash and all that fun stuff anyway, so... Done with devoting 1 out of 4 of my characters to that. Jonathan, welcome. Welcome back, D-Rock. Of course, Gilgamesh. My dude, Gilgamesh. I really like the design of the Blue Magic costume, it looks cool. Whitesnake! It's a rad band from the 80s. That makes sense, Jonathan. I used to do that. Oh, crap. Well, let's isolate Arrow, I guess. I used to do that when I was a kid. I was very walkthrough heavy. But slow stuff down a lot to pause every so often and double check an FAQ. And just keep learning on them so they can keep learning stuff. Nice, Kami. I don't think glam metal is like capable of being it's like the least pretentious metal. I don't think any hair metal fan would be like, nah man, you don't listen to true hair metal. That's not glam enough. Come on, buddy. Use your thing. Do the thing. No, not that. The other thing. Oh, Flurwing, you and Psych would have fun. Yeah, what is true air metal? Does he only use it like 10% of the time, maybe? Man, just hair metal must have been underground at some point, huh? That's crazy. Like, it's such a. I feel like the huge production and performance and craziness of it doesn't really lend itself to like playing in a bar with, 10 people. Gotcha. So I've just been very unlucky so far with it casting it. Burzum is a black metal band that lets Psych pull your leg, guys. Rune is fun. Cast the thing, man. Come on, buddy. No, I know you're kidding. Dude, Japan seems like a paradise. It's still the 80s. They have like really sweet music. Perfect. So now there should be a much higher chance of me getting hit with it. Extreme hair metal? Oh, that sounds amazing. There we go. Alright. Ouch. Holy shit. Stop using arrow, you guys. Oh, fucker. Got my wish. I really like, what's her name? Mono? It's a Japanese, post-rock band. Kind of like Godspeed You Black Emperor. They're really good. More colorful David Bowie from Labyrinth? Damn. You remind me of the Babe. Undone Plane, welcome. Yeah, I was gonna try to get Goblin Punch, but maybe that's incorrect. This might be like wizard only floor. Yeah, we'll head back downstairs. I think my favorite regular battle music is Final Fantasy IX. Like, not boss, you know. Outside the first town? Thanks, Samurai. Good looking out. They look like, you sure that's not like a picture of Castlevania cosplayers? They look like Castlevania characters. I already did that beginner's house thing though. Cool, stepping on that res my party. Who'd have thunk it? Probably a Gabo we can find out here. That's pretty awesome. The regular goblins use it too, not just the black goblins in the dungeon. Oh man, look at that animated background. Look at the sparkling water. Dude, that's so cool. Why can't we have that in the top 40s here? Because of that Swedish guy. You know that the one Swedish guy that like writes all the pop music these days? Yellow fellow, welcome. There's a Goblin Punch. I don't think we got anything else coming up anytime soon. Special Goblin Punch. Black Goblin Punch. Oh man, Blue Mage was my main in Final Fantasy XI. It was such a cool class. You had to like go around the whole game world and fight. Every single enemy had exactly one blue magic ability you could learn from them. It was so satisfying to run around and find the enemies to learn their stuff. It was pretty strong too. Alright, what's everyone doing on learning? Remind me where I go, if it's even possible, to see like my progress in learning stuff. I'm trying to find it here. Oh, it's a 3 out of 20 at the top. I think I see it. Okay, we'll leave them as blue mages for now. Later, Faris. Well, not anymore. False. Hey Gogums, how's it going, man? It has. How you been? It's the future. Actually, I like Burner's strategy of keep everyone as a blue mage until everyone gets learning, and then we can sub some stuff out and bring back the classic party. Oh, we gotta buy some magic. That's why we came here. Very good. Doing swell. Just started Final Fantasy V. Pretty excited. No. I have some friends who hate Symphony X, and some friends who really like Symphony X. I'm just pretty resoundingly into prog. A little bit of post stuff. Don't really get into the Metal Archives battle. Can I go back to the Pirate Cove? That's where we started. Check that out real quick. Now they're behind a little bit because they died. Now these days I pretty much listen almost exclusively to video game music. I like the lack of lyrics, which is also why I like post-rock sometimes, so Godspeed, the kind of bands that are instrumental exclusively. I can't do anything here yet. Oh, you got the Phoenix Town. Went to the town, can't go through the canal. Nothing to do in the Wind Shrine. Keep sailing around on the boat for a little bit. I like that this game just gives you the boat immediately. It's more put it in the background and do other stuff music. Oh, okay, cool, let's go do that. So I don't feel too terrible about riding around on the boat aimlessly. I'm getting experience and job points. Or rather, couldn't see the passages for, I guess. Cool. See that then. Sounds good. We'll sub Lenna out for Thief since I think we're gonna ever be that anyway. Alright, bats. Use your vampire. There we go. That's interesting. You don't know if you learn the blue magic till the battle's over. Later games, they tell you right when you learn it. Oh, it hit Lenna though, didn't it? Yeah. Oh well. We'll get it from the next one. They seem to use it more frequently. So I got unlucky and it hit the one person who wouldn't have learned it. Interesting. Abilities change your stats in this game? How does that work? When you say change your stats, you mean like if I equip a certain support ability that... If I equip Observe, that changes something? Sort of like Meteor? Cool. I'll save real quick. Alright, chest I couldn't get before because it took me right to the boat. And because people were like blocking the entrance. There we go. Alright, never gonna use that ether. That's the rule. Never ever ever use your items under any circumstances, even if you need them. Really? I thought barehanded just made it so that you could like deal the same damage as if you were a barehanded monk. I didn't know that it just natively increased your stats. That's pretty cool. So it's like Materia-ish. Is that unique to barehanded, or do like other random abilities do that too? So you're saying if I equip barehanded and still used a sword, it would still increase my strength and do more damage? Choke was in a bed. Ah, tease. That's cool. Huh. Today I learned, I had no idea. Really? Dude, I think I played through this whole game without knowing that, but the last time I played this, I was like 9 years old. How cool they look. They're definitely one of the better outfits. Here's a quick schedule update. In 35 minutes, I'm going to be signing off for the night. We'll give a quick sign off and summarize what's coming up. Big things to look forward to, though. More Final Fantasy VI, more of the Mass Effect playthrough where viewers make decisions in chat via voting. Got a Sega Genesis game day coming up tomorrow. It's more the MMO Final Fantasy XIV. Okami, which is still in progress. Of course, we'll be returning to Final Fantasy V. I knew that about Freelancer. Now, Freelancer is basically the Onion Knight of this game. The master all the jobs, and the Freelancer is the best job in the game. I think Knight is two-handed burner. That's a cool side mechanic, though. I've always enjoyed that. They added that in the Tactics remake for the PSP as well, with the Onion Knight. Got a lot of new folks in chat, so just to give you an idea, the intent of this channel, the reason we jump across games, I want to play through every great game that's ever been made at least once. I believe that there are enough of them out there. You couldn't possibly get to all of them in a single lifetime. Final Fantasy V is certainly one of those great games, and the ones I just listed. We've got YouTube VODs up of all the games we've already beaten so far. Really great ones in there. Shadow of the Colossus, Final Fantasy VII, Mario RPG. We got a lot on the plate. We're going to try to get to as much as possible. Like the when you say innate, you mean the passives, Jonathan? That means Freelancer is pretty awesome, since you can only equip like one passive. What's their progress? 18 out of 20. Mime, you can customize all the active abilities like Go-Go can. Actually, I never knew that about Go-Go until I played Final Fantasy V and did it. That's cool. So like they're passives basically. Stuff that aren't active abilities they don't have to turn on. So counter would be really great, for example. Alright, back to knights. Take learning. Oh yeah. Welcome back. Look at the Canal key here. Know that. Karnak has the music there is super cool. Oh right, he's probably here now because he wasn't here before. There we go. So it's Lenna. Zoc! Woof, woof, woof. Butts' dad used to talk about the crystals. It's a cool song. Hey, Pale Center, welcome. Hey, how's it going? When's the last time you played Final Fantasy V? This might be the game I'm going to be playing that has the longest gap since my last playthrough. I'm trying to think if that's true. I think it is. It's one of the first games that I specifically sought out. Before then, as a young kid, like the best you could do is see what was on the shelf at Blockbuster. Oh, I will be. Alright, let's go. Hey, she didn't come. Come on, guys. Oh, shit. He ain't having none of that. Awesome. This is a really good game. The job system is my favorite system. I was gonna say I'd like to see another mainstream Final Fantasy with the job system again, but they did that. It was called Bravely Default. That's a strong choice. 6 is my favorite, but then again, I've only ever played Final Fantasy V once, so the fact that I love the job system so much, that might change. 10-2 kind of had a job system, well, it didn't just kind of, it did have a job system. You could change jobs in mid-combat, but it was 10-2, so I don't know if it counts. Yeah, I like the job system in Tactics. They're better iterated, I think, in Advance. There are too many useless abilities in Final Fantasy Tactics OG. There you go. Andrew, I don't know if you're in chat, my wife was saying, aren't there a lot of Japanese games that deal with the seas stagnating? And I was like, no, pretty much just Bravely Default. I'm incorrect. That's also a plot point in Final Fantasy V. Maybe there's a third one that it's not occurring to me. Faris really seems to care. Actually, the job system in this game is, in general, in Final Fantasy, is kind of the inspiration in my Dungeons & Dragons campaign setting. Instead of people like growing up with their class, like Vivi the Black Mage in Final Fantasy IX, like your job is like a augment you equip, kind of like the crystals in this game. Someone else could equip it some other time. The soundtrack in this game is amazing. I listen to it all the time. For having only played this game once, like I pretty much have this whole soundtrack in my playlist. Gilgamesh's theme is my all-time favorite Final Fantasy song. And by extension, my favorite, like, special boss song. Clash on the Big Bridge, I should say. There's a pretty sweet Black Mage's rendition as well. There's some Black Mage's renditions that are kind of, yeah. I don't like that they brought the tempo way down on Decisive Battle from Final Fantasy VI. Four has a good soundtrack too. My favorite overall is probably 6. Quantity of quality music. Sevens is very good. Eights is very good despite the game. Nines is very good. Most of 10 is good. It's not all Nobuo either. I'm excited for that Flare Wing. That's how I found out Gilgamesh was in 14. For my D&D game, I was looking for mixes of Battle on the Brick Bridge, and found one that was labeled Final Fantasy 14, and I was like, no way! I would play a game starring Gilgamesh, like Gilgamesh's Rupee Adventure. Karlabos. It's probably steal from this guy, huh? So clean. God, I'm glad to be playing this on the SNES, because the GBA, when it never ported them very well, despite the GBA having significantly more processing power. Assume lightning, because it's a water creature. Same with the PSP, like the PSP is significantly stronger CPU-wise than the, Thanks, Pelsteiner, for the follow. Sounds like they screwed up the sound, let's see if I can fix that. As I was just talking about how much better SNES simulation is. The PSP port of Final Fantasy Tactics couldn't handle the PS1 animations. Oh, that's a fairly reasonable game length, Kami. Quick, everybody click follow to break the game. No. Figure out why that happened. Let me look in the sound options here. One sec, guys. It was only for the duration of the sound effect, which was interesting. I turned the sample playback rate, maybe that'll matter. No! Silva! I think my thing is smart enough to detect that. Awesome, Jonathan. Hey, I know that Gilgamesh sprite. Oh, I'm sorry, Pilsteiner. Have you tried using, I don't know if you can hear me, but look into a tool called Tards Playa. I have it listed on my page. If your internet's giving you trouble, it lets you view Twitch streams at your own bitrate. I think the only reason Syke is able to watch my channel is because he uses Tards Playa. Oh man. Go ships. This song is sweet. Cursed Earth, I think it's called. Heck yeah. The drums in this are super satisfying. You're super satisfying. Okay. So if you're playing this game on ZS and ES back in the day, you see that cool cloud effect? It's called Mode 7. It's like a parallax graphic, basically. But ZS and ES wasn't prepared when this game was first being translated by fans to handle that. And like you'd walk onto that screen and you would just see the clouds and no map. I remember getting here and freaking out, being like, I can't play the game, it's glitched. There was a fix to it. You had to enable and disable some layers to get it to work. Same thing would happen in 2300 AD in Chrono Trigger. There's a similar, like, misty cloud effect. Tent. Cool. What's up, dude? Huh. It's a problem, Faris. Oh yeah, all day psych. Really, Jonathan? Is this the only area that has that Mode 7 problem? Yeah, that, talk about way back. I walked in here, I didn't have to mess with any settings. It's 2015, folks. It's not 1998 or whenever the translation patch first came out. Arrow hit everybody? That would be really cool. I think it's just one guy. It's not too bad. So like I go to the trouble of making a black mage and I never cast spells because I don't want to use up my MP. My precious MP that I'll never use that I'm saving for Kefka. For Exodus. I think they retranslate him as Exodus. I always read it as X-Death in this game. Yeah, this might be the only one that has a little mist over top. I like their pissed I'm about to attack animation. They don't have the little like middle finger effect from Final Fantasy VI. I assumed it was a middle finger. When they're casting a spell, Edgar does it all the time, even outside of combat. Let's go down this way first. Not sure which way is the way forward. Alright, we'll cast some magic. How many times did you play through Final Fantasy IV before you found out you could cast spells on all enemies? For me, it was more than once. Don't remember if the game officially tells you or if I was just a jerk and didn't go to like the tutorial area where it taught you. Don't think this game has officially told us that. Whoops. No, that's okay. Not what I meant to do. Yes, Gogo's tower was the same. That's correct. I think this is actually my first time seeing this map. There used to actually, like, if you read the walkthroughs back in the day, they would just give you instructions for how to get around this common emulator problem, since everyone was playing it on an emulator back then. Ah, the olden days. Right, because Gogo's tower has a little water mode 7 effect over top of everything. It's starting to feel like the way forward. I don't know if I want to go this way. Whoops, that wasn't the one I wanted. I like how when you unlock it, it says black belt, but then when it's actually in your party, it says monk. Which is correct. Pretty sure he automatically covers allies when he's a knight. Basically, while you are that job, or if you are a freelancer and that job is mastered, you get all the passive abilities automatically without having to equip them. Whoops, went to cast fire. It's okay. Pay for it. Ooh, is there not a way to switch characters in this one? Looks like there's not. You can't like press like select or Y or something to switch to a different character. Interesting. Let's go up. You can probably switch butts over permanently to a white mage. I think he already got learning. I guess we'll see how close he is to his next ability. Take that and then we'll switch him. Gotcha, interesting. That must have been a Final Fantasy VI development. That's cool. Ugh, it'll be a while. Let's do the white mage thing. Could change Galuf to a back row blue mage, but I think I'll keep it as it is right now. Oh, that's a cool tip about using Goblin Punch from the back row. think cure damaging undead enemies is a tradition dating all the way back to Final Fantasy 1, which is a lot of inspiration from Dungeons and Dragons, which also has a cure light wound spell that damages the undead. Yeah, the Cursed Earth song. Interesting. Is it like noticeably higher? Like so significant? Like we're talking like... We're gonna keep our gender parity classes regardless, thank you very much. Butts is gonna be our main healer for the whole game. Yeah, this is what I asked for. I have a video that probably no one watches, which is fine, but it's like introducing my channel, and I mentioned that like I know a lot of trivia about games and I love to share it, but man do I love having people in chat who know way more about the game I'm playing than I do and can tell me all about it. It's rad. When I was playing Earthbound, I had a bunch of Earthbound speedrunners show up in chat and tell me all about how you speedrun that game, which is so cool. There's all kinds of broken shit in that game, it's pretty neat. Is the dude on the top undead? He looks pretty friggin' undead. Okay, so maybe up to 10%. Yeah, he takes more damage from cure than he does from fire. Interesting. Good to know. I just lost track of where I was. Okay, that's incorrect. This is correct. You should, Kami, I'll watch it. Alright, so something that's important to the plot is about to happen. I actually do remember this scene. After years. Gonna leave the men out here. Yeah. Samurai Go and Jonathan MVPs. Thanks, guys. Good looking out. I like how you have to use your imagination here. Didn't really animate anything. Oh shit! Do you see me wink at the camera? Thanks, guys, for keeping up that. Everyone, I was on my hands were ready to time out anyone. Every time I'd call Faris a guy, that someone would correct me. Good work, everyone in stream who knows about this game. Faris is a girl. Long, luscious purple locks. I think I slipped once, but I recovered. I knew you were too beautiful to be a man. I don't remember that hint in the inn. I thought that was going to give it away. Hell yeah, that's right. Get over it. Time for bed. Oh, really? A yearly event where people take 4 randomly assigned jobs and play through with them. 4-job fiesta. Oh, that's super cool. Jonathan, do you stream, or are you just a fan of like Final Fantasy V folks? Way to go, Galuf. Faris is Faris. Hell yeah. Nanaki is Nanaki. I'm excited for Games Done Quick. I'll probably host it when I'm not online. Alright, we got 5 minutes left. Don't think I'm gonna make it to another save point in 5 minutes. I can save. We'll cut it a little bit short. Maybe we'll run 5 minutes like next time. I actually have somewhere to be after stream today, so let me give a quick sign off, summarize what's going on. Alright, so tomorrow is going to be free play Sega Genesis from 12 noon until 3 p.m. If there's a Sega Genesis game that you love and you want to share it, join it in chat. Be taking suggestions in chat. If there's multiple people suggesting a game at the same time, we'll resolve it using sphere points, the currency you earn from being in chat. From 3 until 7:30, we're continuing with Final Fantasy XIV, which is the Final Fantasy MMO. I have been streaming only the main story on stream. I haven't been doing any like leveling or gathering or things that are like not so interesting to someone who doesn't play MMOs. So if you just want to see what the Final Fantasy XIV story is all about and stay away from the MMO part, it'd be a fun time to tune in. You're free to ask questions and stuff in chat. As usual, everything we do on this channel gets uploaded permanently to YouTube. The VODs never expire there, so if you want to go back and catch up on FF14, you can. Thursday and Friday, we're coming back with more Final Fantasy VI, some more Mass Effect, which I'm really excited about, continuing letting viewers make decisions by voting in chat. And then over this weekend, there's probably some more Final Fantasy XIV, and then returning with Okami, FF6, and FF5 next week, Monday and Tuesday. Thanks, guys, for joining. You guys have a great night. Hope to see you tomorrow. See you later.